I read an article on the internet. It says that most of the brand, most of the retailers, they're using what they call a psychology-based marketing. Pretty much, they're using this technology, this marketing strategy to maximize their sales. So what they do is they listen to what the psychologist has in mind. Well, for example, psychologists concluded that the more time you spend in the store, then the higher chance that you think that you will pick some item that you don't probably need. So what they do is they put all the daily essential items, important items, all the way back in the stores, hoping that when you walk by past many aisles, you would see something interesting, and at the end you decide to buy, even those items you don't probably need. Psychologists also concluded that there is a period in our lifetime. There's a period in our lifetime where we spend money blindly. We don't think too much about it. And that period is when we are having our first baby. And I can attest to that because 9 months ago when my daughter was born, my wife and I, we bought pretty much every books we can find about parenting. We bought clothes than what the baby needs. We bought items that our friends told us is going to be good for our baby development and everything. We just bought them. And the reason is simply because as a first-time parents, we have no clue about parenting. We have no clue. Yet we want to give the best to the baby. Unfortunately, the brand, retailer, and enterprise, they understand this. And they're trying to capitalize out of this moment. Target, a big brand retailer in the US, they're trying to understand this, and they understand this, and they want to capitalize this as well. But the thing is, if you want to stand out the competition, they have to do better than that. They have to get your attention way before the baby is born. Because when we get out from the hospital, they give us a bag full of the promotional item, coupons, a sample of baby formulas, samples of baby diapers, because they want to earn our trust. So what Target is doing is they do something a lot smarter than that. It's called analytic-based marketing. Earlier this year, I read an article on Forbes, and the story goes like this. There's a parent, angry the father, came into a Target store in Minneapolis, in front of the Minneapolis. With him, he bring a piece of coupon, a piece of ads addressed to his 16-year-old daughter. And this father, he couldn't understand why Target could be so immoral by sending his precious teenage girl an ads about baby-related ads, baby cribs or baby diapers or something like that. So immediately the store manager apologized. He promised that this would never happen again. He would look into this personally. So about a few days later, the store manager called the father again. He just wanted to check things out, and he want to apologize one more time. But this time, it was the father's time to apologize. The father said, "I'm sorry, there has been some activities in my house that I haven't been completely aware of. My daughter is pregnant and she is due in August." Can you imagine that? Really, can you imagine that? Target knows faster than the father about his daughter's pregnancies. How do they do that? So this is the reason why all the grocery store, all of the supermarket, they're trying to get you to open up their credit card account. They're trying to get you to open up their loyalty member account so that they can analyze your purchase data, so that they can analyze your buying behavior, and they can make a prediction out of that, so that they can see if you're pregnant, how many months in your pregnancy, and when is your due date, and they can make that prediction. So, since this incident, Target actually become a little bit more careful. So they always put a touch of randomness on every ad so that people don't get scared away with what they're doing. So that was the psychology-based marketing, and then it evolved to the analytic-based marketing. So what's next? What's the next big thing? based on the current trend, I can predict that the future is influencer-based marketing. Actually, influencer-based marketing is not new at all. It's not. Brand knows that the influencer is very important. Brand knows the power of word of mouth. Brand knows that people who love about the brand the most, they will do anything. They will do anything to convert their friends, their parents, their family to become the fanboy. They know that. But the problem is, how do they identify them? Identifying the fanboy is not a trivial task. They know that if they can partner with this fanboy, so although that this is good way to find out the sentiment-based influencer, but the thing is nobody in the industry can tie this influencer to an ROI. There's no way they can measure a single tweet with a dollar amount. That's why we at Guesthub, we are actually building, innovate an algorithm that allow us to trace and track recursively every single link that your customer have, and we can measure both the direct and the indirect impacts into the sales as well, so that we can tie all of these influencers with an ROI, and we call them a conversion-driven influencer. And by doing this, we can also analyze the difference between the two. So based on the sentiment-based influencer and the conversion-driven influencer, we found out that they're not necessarily overlapping each other. Based over 3,000 campaigns that we run, that's why an email from someone you know would convert a lot more than the email from the brand himself. So that's why to identify this influencer is very crucial in this marketing strategy. With all the technology, it made it possible to do that right now. So once you understand who they are, you understand why they love you, then you can easily engage them. You can easily motivate them to do whatever you like. It's a mutual symbiosis happiness for both of them. So for brand, for political party, for small businesses, for event planner, by knowing this influencer, it will help them to spread the word. They can just partner with them to spread the word. And for the influencer themselves, now when they share, when they convert other fanboy, they will get the recognition they deserve. And for most of us, we will receive less spam email. We will receive less irrelevant emails. So by doing so, I'm hoping that if we can reduce the number of spam in the world, then the world can be a better place to live. Thank you. All right.